Ladies and gentlemen, aviators and armchair warriors, today we stand at the hinge of two eras, the iron-tempered legacy of American air power and the bold, high-stakes surge of Chinese stealth ambition. On one wing sits the battle-scarred, mission-proven F-15E, Strike Eagle, a titan forged in the crucible of decades of combat and refinement. On the other wing rises the mystifying, futuristic Chengdu J-36, a possible sixth-generation, tailless stealth design that whispers of a new dawn in aerial warfare. This is not just a comparison of machines. This is a clash of doctrines, of generations, of strategy itself. Listen to the Strike Eagle's roar. The F-15E was sculpted for punished. No mercy missions, deep strike, fast ingress, and a brutal return. Two crew mountains of avionics, a targeting suite that turns night into day, and weapons hardpoints that swallow almost every bomb and missile in the catalog. It was built to enter the teeth of defenses and walk out with the map marked in enemy red. Over decades it matured AESA radars, upgraded electronic warfare packages, and engines that push it fast and far. When you hear an F-15E come at you, you hear history, reliability, survivability, lethality. Now feel the silence that follows a new silhouette on the horizon, the J-36. This is not the evolution of yesterday, it is a statement about tomorrow. Reports and sightings paint a Trigit, tailless, diamond delta airframe, voluminous internal bays, possible side-by-side or wide cockpit integrated sensor windows, and an emphasis on stealth and long-reach strike. If the F-15E is the hammer, the J-36 is being built as a scalpel that can disappear into radar shadows, coordinate with drones, and shape the battle space before anyone even knows the fight has started. Sightings late in 2024 suggest China may be flight testing prototypes, a clear signal that the next chapter of air combat is being written. So what happens when old-school lethality meets next-gen stealth? The F-15E brings doctrine, sensors, and an arsenal proven in conflict. It can carry heavier loads, strike with surgical precision, and still respond to aerial threats with missiles and cannon. The Strike Eagle's philosophy is straightforward: overwhelm and outlast. The J-36's philosophy, as far as analysts can tell, is more subtle: evade, network, decapitate. It bets on stealth, internal weapons bays, advanced cooling and materials to reduce signatures, and on teaming the idea that a sixth-gen fighter will not operate alone, but as the brain of an orchestrated swarm of sensors, shooters, and decoys. But let's be honest, prototypes and reports don't win wars by themselves. The F-15E arrives with logistics, doctrine, and thousands of flight hours across real battlefields. Pilots and WSOs, weapon system officers, know how to squeeze every advantage from its systems. The J-36, by contrast, is the promise of overwhelming capability, but promises demand time, refinement, and operational